It's a bidding war, sir.
Do we know why it's happening? Well, do we or don't we?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the scandals, drama, and high stakes of how movies are acquired through Hollywood bidding wars.
You want us to give you cash right now?
Oh, easy. Now, I didn't say that.
As long as there's been more than one major movie studio, there's been competition in Hollywood. Which studio will have the biggest box office, which will win the most Oscars, and which will bid the most money for the industry's next big hit, or flop.
Yes, obviously I know that we are the ones who blew up the deal, but we've had second thoughts and we would love to have Nick Stoller on Kool-Aid. I'll double his quote.
Exploring the history of the industry's bidding wars, we can see how Hollywood has and hasn't changed throughout the decades. While Hollywood is more dependent on intellectual property than ever, there was never a time when studios weren't searching for IP that could make bankable movies. Before eyeing TV shows, video games, and toy lines, studios sought to acquire film rights to books and plays, especially if they had a big-name writer attached.
Oh, I think it's very difficult offhand, isn't it? Perhaps The Murder of the Orient Express.
In 1940, 20th Century Fox produced a film adaptation of John Steinbeck's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, The Grapes of Wrath, becoming an instant cinematic classic. When Steinbeck published another novel, The Moon is Down, in 1942, studios were eager to make the next Grapes of Wrath.
I don't know.
Perhaps I should warn you, gentlemen, not to be misled by my preference for peaceable methods. If it becomes necessary, I promise you I will not hesitate for 1 second to destroy this town utterly.
The film rights reportedly attracted 4 bidders with a then unprecedented asking price of $300,000, over $5 million today. The previous record was $283,000, which Paramount paid to adapt the musical Lady in the Dark, beating Columbia, Howard Hughes, and Warner Brothers.
These are things from Hollywood. Here. Here's another one. You look small for our models. They've all gone anyway, I'm afraid. Maybe you'd better look them over in the morning. No, I'm going to model one myself.
WB pulled out of the Moon is Down bidding war, figuring they could adapt another 1942 wartime book, Edge of Darkness, for cheaper. While 2 studios met the asking price, Steinbeck chose Fox, given their previous collaboration.
If I tell them to go on, which I shall, they'll be glad. And I, who am not a very brave man, will have made them a little braver.
Unfortunately, The Moon is Down wasn't exactly a critical or financial smash, showing that sometimes a bidding war's winner can actually be the loser. Other times, spending money makes money. Warner Brothers paid $175,000 in a bidding war for Edna Ferber's novel Saratoga Trunk, resulting in their biggest film of 1946.
I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna have money. Jewels by the quart and fine clothes and anything I want.
While studios sought material that had already proven successful in other mediums, they usually weren't paying top dollar for original screenplays. With the old studio system, talent was under contract, which included writers who were assigned to scribe scripts.
I want you to do this work.
Me? I'm busy. I just finished a script and I'm doing another assignment.
I don't care.
You know, I'm pretty expensive.
A studio buying a freelance project wasn't unheard of. After leaving Universal, Preston Sturges sold his script for The Power and the Glory to Fox for $17,500, with a cut of the profits.
You have a good time. We only live once. Troll, I guess I can earn as much money as you can spend, huh?
Still, deals like this were rare under the old studio system. This began to change with the rise of New Hollywood and the independent film scene in the 1960s.
I was just telling Lotus here how I'm finally making a picture with a major studio. We're gonna do Alice in Wonderland. And Steven over there works for Ben Kalmanson, president of Warner Brothers, who's...
With long-term contracts no longer the norm, filmmakers were free to write their own scripts, which could then be shopped to studios for potential acquisition. According to William Goldman, only one studio was interested when he wrote his first original screenplay, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. After making some minor changes though, quote, Every studio wanted it.
You just keep thinking, Butch. That's what you're good at.
Boy, I got vision and the rest of the world wears bifocals.
It launched a bidding war that skyrocketed to a record high of $400,000. Fox won in more ways than one, as Butch and Sundance became 1969's highest-grossing film, while Goldman's screenplay won an Oscar.
Well, looks like you just about cleaned everybody out, fella. You haven't lost a hand since you got the deal. What's the secret of your success? Prayer.
Spec scripts continue to ignite bidding wars, with the 90s arguably being the high point. The Geffen Film Company bid $1.75 million for Shane Black's screenplay, The Last Boy Scout.
Supposed to be trembling with fear, something like that?
Something like that.
Fine. I'll start trembling in a minute. In the meantime, you think I could have a drink?
That record sum would soon be topped by the Joe Esterhaaz-scribed Basic Instinct, which Carolco Pictures bought for $3 million following an intense bidding war. Fox outbid the competition for Independence Day, agreeing to the filmmaker's $7.5 million pay or play fees.
Let's bring it on. Bring that bad boy on, Cap. You lose? Yes, sir. Got your victory dance? Well, I got it right here. Yeah.
In addition to summer blockbusters like Independence Day, studios waged war over potential Oscar players. DreamWorks picked up American Beauty for $250,000, beating at least 4 other studios. Castle Rock Entertainment paid $675,000 in a bidding war for Good Will Hunting, which in turn was sold to Miramax.
In business we have heretofore, you can speak with my aforementioned attorney. Good day, gentlemen. And until that day comes, keep your ear to the grindstone.
Just because every studio is interested in a project doesn't mean audiences will be. Shane Black topped himself when New Line Cinema paid $4 million for the Long Kiss Goodnight script.
I never did one thing right in my life, you know that? Not one. That takes skill.
While that 1996 thriller made money, it wasn't enough to justify a $65 million budget or the well-publicized bidding war. The same can be said about 2006's Deja Vu, which Jerry Bruckheimer acquired for $5 million. It made $180 million against a $75 million budget, only performing modestly despite the initial heat surrounding the script.
It's what this job teaches you, doesn't it? No matter what, no matter how hard you grab onto something, you still lose it, right?
In the mid-2000s, the Blacklist started keeping track of high-profile screenplays. Although many remain unproduced, others started bidding wars. For every Oscar winner like Spotlight, there's a Passengers or Don't Worry Darling that wasn't worth the fuss.
Merciless foe, that chaos. Energy unfocused, innovation hindered, hope strangled, greatness disguised.
With spec scripts being hit or miss, studios focused more on acquiring properties that guaranteed long-term revenue. While billion-dollar brands like Harry Potter and Marvel have dominated the 21st century, not every IP lives up to the studio's investment.
That's not what this is. This is a mistake. But I can fix it.
In 2001, Warner Brothers won a bidding war to distribute Terminator 3 in North America, investing $50 million. That sequel didn't exceed its predecessor's intake, marking the beginning of this franchise's decline.
Hey! Hey! Are you gonna pay for that?
Talk to the hand.
WB also won the rights to adapt the bestseller A Million Little Pieces, which blew up in their faces when word got out that James Fry's memoir wasn't all factual. Studios even went to war over the rights to produce the Emoji Movie. Sony inadvertently took a bullet for WB and Paramount there.
We're number 2. We're number 2.
See? Not every bidding war starts with an unproduced script or trendy IP. Sometimes a film will be independently produced, attracting distributors through the talent involved and positive buzz on the festival circuit.
A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try. Now you're trying, right? Yeah. Well, then you're not a loser.
After Little Miss Sunshine premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in 2006, Fox Searchlight placed a $10.5 million winning bid. This little movie went on to gross over $100 million and won 2 Oscars. A decade later, Fox Searchlight entered another bidding war at Sundance for Nate Parker's The Birth of a Nation. While Netflix was willing to pay $20 million, Parker felt Fox Searchlight would give his film a better theatrical rollout, accepting their $17.5 million offer.
I pray you sing to the Lord a new song.
The Birth of a Nation was the biggest Sundance acquisition to date, but as awards season rolled around, Parker's history of sexual assault allegations came to light. Suddenly, the film went from being a potential Oscar frontrunner to getting 0 nominations. At the box office, it failed to surpass the $17.5 million that Fox Searchlight put down.
By secrecy, that it was not altogether productive.
Sundance sparked its most substantial bidding war yet with Sean Hayter's CODA, which Apple won for a record $25 million. This acquisition had a happier ending, with CODA going on to win the Best Picture Oscar.
As every fairy tale comes real, I've looked at love that way.
With streamers like Apple and Netflix having deep pockets, bidding wars have never been bigger on the festival scene. Of course, it's why some festival favorites now go straight to streaming.
So, you excited about this? How are you feeling? Good. Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You'll have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. On the theatrical front, most studios remain focused on event pictures with built-in audiences. Occasionally, though, an original film from an acclaimed director can be an event. That's why Warner Brothers rolled the dice on Ryan Coogler's Sinners, beating bids from Sony and Universal.
We throwing a big event tonight? What you need? I need catfish for 100 people.
Y'all do good up in Chicago? I heard about some of them casinos up there. Y'all hit it big?
We hit. Just not the way you're thinking.
Sinners would have the best opening weekend for an original film since Jordan Peele's Us. Speaking of Peele, he was interested in acquiring Zach Cregger's Weapons through Universal and Monkey Paw Productions.
What's happening with the canine units? I haven't heard about any canine reports in a long time.
That's because they don't report to you.
Universal fell $7 million short of New Line and Warner Brothers' winning offer, which included a $38 million budget and $10 million going to Cregger. Peele subsequently severed ties with his managers, Peter Principato and Joel Zanuck, the former of whom also represents Cregger.
With me, as always, is my anger translator, Luther.
Hey! You!
If there's one consistency with Hollywood's bidding wars, it's that there is no consistency. No matter how much a studio spends or how safe a bet appears, they never truly know what's a hit until the audience decides.
I actually think our director, Nick Stoller, can speak to that. Nick, why don't you come back out here?
Can you think of any other movies that caused bidding wars? Let us know in the comments.